So my first exposure to ESCs, which is energetic synthesis of communion with Dr. Dain Heer, was in New Zealand at my first 7-day event, Access Consciousness 7-day event. And I didn't know what they were, but I knew a lot of people were signing up for them, and I knew that I was open to new experiences and just trying anything that would contribute to me. So I laid down on the table, and they turned the lights down low, and Dain you could kind of call it like a guided meditation, and that's the closest thing that I could relate it to at the time, because I had just spent 5 years doing a meditation practice. But what they really are is so much greater than that. It's not someone just taking you through a nice walk through some peaceful energies. It's something really, really beyond that, and something that is very challenging to put words to. So I would say, if you're at all interested in trying what the energetic synthesis of communion feels like, is like, could contribute to you, just give it a try.
I still recall the first ESCs that I went to, and ESCs begin with laying down. Everybody lays down, and when the ESC was over and I got up and I looked around the room, I had this sense of caring for everyone in the room, including me. I loved everyone and didn't have to do anything with it, which was a really freeing feeling, to be able to walk through the world both free and caring that deeply about myself and everyone else. And now every ESC is completely different.
It's undefinable, it's unpredictable. It's sort of like the earth. This beautiful space that's around me, there's so much available that we seldom even allow ourselves to receive. And like the earth, every second is different. Every second of the day, the clouds take a different shape. The wind changes direction. The temperature actually shifts. And there's always a new energy and a new possibility to explore. So that's sort of like what an ESC is.
The ESCs over the phone are some of my absolute favorite and most dynamic things I have in my playlist. When they're on live, energy actually wakes me up even if I'm on the other side of the world. If there's one going on in Europe and I'm dead asleep in the US, I will wake up, look at my watch, and be like, oh yeah, the ESC is starting. I can actually perceive like the whispers and the energy and the touches of the people in the room, even when I'm not there. I often do set my alarm to wake up for them if they're not in my time zone. If they are, I lay down on my bed, wherever I am, and just receive the magic of those. It's like an energetic, like a tapestry or a rug of what's possible in your life, all woven together, all these possibilities, all the energies of it. And every time you listen and re-listen, you get those in your life. You receive them in a different way, so they just show up without you having to think about it. I replay them. They're like these hour little nuggets of magic that I listen to if I can't sleep at night, that I put on for my kids if they're stressed, that I play on low volume in the house to create a different energy, that I wake up to in the morning, that I go running with. Like, they are my absolute favorite calls to be on. They're a gift to your body, they're a gift to your being, and they are a gift to your future of what's possible.
After doing an ESC, reality is never the same again. I remember the first time I ever did an ESC. It was in San Francisco at a COP. Dain was offering two ESCs during the class, and I didn't quite know what the hell they were, but I knew I had to do them. And I didn't really have the money at the time, but I somehow scrounged it together, and I paid for it, and I laid down for my first ESC. Oh my gosh. You know how this reality has a lot of, sharpness, has a lot of jagged edges to it, lots of barriers. Things just aren't like ease and space and peace and possibilities and everything you truly would like the world to be. Well, after this first ESC, when I opened my eyes and sat up, all the jaggedness and the lack of space that I had been living as my world was gone. It was replaced with just this incredible space of possibility, space with my body, space with just the world around me.